Let's get into it. No more fucking around. You gotta mean, but you're fucking around. Oh. Okay. I couldn't jump right there, and I thought I could. Chat. So far, if anyone's curious, so far my thoughts are game is good, levels very long and very difficult. Thank you, Dissident Plays, for 33 months for Dram 3. 33 months, we're gonna get back to 3,000 subs. It's just kind of crazy how long it's been. It's been 8 years since Dram 2. That's actually wild to think about. That's like, that in itself blows my fucking mind. Okay. But I already done this level? No, this level and the level before it kind of looks similar. They're different though. They look like they should be connected by checkpoints, to be honest with you. They might have been at one point too. Yeah, they might have been at one point. This is the second half of that previous level. It kind of feels like it, but they're separated by an exit. They might have been, and Panga was like, these sections are too long. Is this Kaizo? Yes, but I don't know. I don't know if I understand the question that you're asking. Like, this isn't the Kaizo Mario. This is a Kaizo Mario. It is a way of life. Somebody told me you got real far yesterday, Mighty Mouse. I assume obviously farther than me. I'm gonna be the last one to finish it though. Like Kaizo or vanilla? What do you okay. I'm not sure. I think you might be. So Kaizo is like a style of level that basically means like anything you see on the screen you're probably gonna need. Vanilla is a level building like term for like everything that's in the level is already in Super Mario World, and chocolate is like stuff that's added from not normal Super Mario World. Is that not wrong, or is that part really wonky? No, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, I just want to make sure I'm answering your question correctly. I just want to make sure I'm answering your question in the way. Because, yeah, you're fine. Most people shouldn't know that much about Mario. Why am I doing this part? I don't get what I'm doing right there. A lot of jumping on falling chucks, by the way, in this game. Okay, I get it. I get it. You're a classic Sonic guy? Oh, you like bad video games. Burn! Do you guys know that Mario and Mario World is faster than Sonic? If you go by per frame average, which has always bothered me ever since I figured that out. Only in Sonic 1. The rest of Sonic games, he's fast. It always bothered me. I'm not even paying attention to the fire bar. What's the best after Sonic Mania? What is the best Sonic game released in the last 10 years? Okay, I see. Even with blast processing, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I was always really jealous of the kids that had Sega. It wasn't until I was an adult that I knew that I shouldn't have been as jealous, but I was always really jealous of Sonic. All right. Oh, what a hooker move. Just slow those bitches down. Mania is so good, and then they like completely just like were like, oh, thanks for making this great game. Fuck you guys. That dev team. Sega makes interesting decisions, I feel like. Like, as a company, historically, they just make some, like... They're like Nintendo with their questionable decision-making. Like, they share that in common. But without, like, the pedigree of... Oh my god. Without, like, a pedigree of money to fall behind to make those decisions, you know? Like, Nintendo makes those decisions, but they have, you know, $5 billion in the bank, so whatever. Oh, dude, that's hard. 2 generations rules. I feel like every Sonic game has this. You know what I will say? Every Sonic game has someone that'll be like, no, that's my favorite Sonic game. Every single one. And clearly they're still selling. Daytona USA was a badass game. Yeah, but that came out in 1994 and they haven't made a sequel since. Actually, the Dreamcast Daytona USA fucked. The game was awesome. Dreamcast was such a good console. I wasn't ready for that. It was. The Dreamcast was so goated, man. It always will blow my mind. I like now, like after seeing the like a bunch of like death of Dreamcast documentaries, I understand why. And it's literally because they did not have money. Sega launched the Dreamcast and they were broke. They were just plainly broke. There's no amount of consoles Sega could have sold that would have saved the Dreamcast. I'm not sure I understand what to do there. $9.99 was for the Dreamcast? I totally remember the $9.99. EGM had it on the front of their cover. I think they sponsored like the Video Music Awards where Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera made out actually, and like there was Dreamcast ads everywhere. Or Britney Spears and Madonna made out. And I jumped in the wrong direction. I think I need to go on there and then back up. Yeah, there was a ton of, I mean, that was a big deal. And to be fair, I mean, it worked. Like, like, I don't know, like the Dreamcast had a successful launch, but then as soon as the PS2 was like about to be coming, the PS2 was also a DVD player, and it was just like, I need a DVD player. Everyone needed a DVD player at that time. Which is kind of funny to think about now, that a whole console war and company's entire misfortune happened over a goddamn DVD player. But oh, Dreamcast had great first-party titles. No. They were out of money. Sega was broke. That is the literal reason why. They were out of money at that point. They had no money in the bank. Yeah, no, that is 100% the reason. And there were a few companies like EA knew it. There were a few companies that knew it, and they were like, we're just not going to develop for a year because you don't have enough money. You can't keep this console going. And at the time, you sold consoles at a loss, which, like, selling something at a loss when you're also poor is tough to do. Yeah. The Fast and Furious movie series starts with them stealing DVD players. What? Couldn't imagine watching that movie series now. Dude, when I brought NFL 2K home and I was playing it, my dad was like, whoa, what game's on tonight? He looked at it and thought it was real at first. That's how good those graphics were. Which is funny in hindsight, right? Ironically, nowadays, that would never happen. Madden doesn't look real at all. Could you imagine stealing CRT TVs off a truck? Listen, you don't need to think too deep about the stories in movies, okay? Okay, and then we're gonna spin jump off that. Honestly, I honestly, what I know about storytelling now, I'm amazed that any movie can have a good story. You're gonna do a whole story in 2 hours? It's insane. Yeah. Sports video games are like, I truly believe that every sports video game needs to get off the 1 year. The 1 year life cycle is not real. Like in the SNES stage, fine, you could add tons of features in 1 year, right? What can you add in 1 year now? Like, okay, that was my fault. Yeah, they can't add, like, how many animations? How can you rework the passing game in 1 year? And you don't even get a full year because you have to keep updating that game too, right? I think every sports game should be on a 2 year cycle, and they should just drop a roster update. Yeah, 2 years roster update. And even that, 2 years for modern video games is wild. Or they need to go the Call of Duty route where they have multiple teams working on the games, right? And they might do that, but I don't think it's helping because it doesn't feel like anything new's happened in sports games in a long time. Like NBA 2K has been playing, and NBA 2K is really good. Like 2K is good, right? 2K is good. I like 2K still. I'll get 2K every few years. I'll get a 2K, put some time into it, go on my park, get made fun of because my character's not the meta build. But yeah, that's I really feel like that. I also feel like sports games are becoming less and less sellers and more reliant on their whales every year. Like the sports games have kind of turned into, especially Ultimate Team style. And Ultimate Team, like I'll be honest, like Ultimate Team's like the most fun part of Madden, right? But it is a straight up pay to win, microtransaction, riddled, fucking free to play, garbage fucking thing. It is. It's also the most fun way to play. And every year you have to start completely over, which is just insane. Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing that could happen to sports games is to go back to like non-exclusive license. So there could be some competition out there. But I mean, why would anyone do that? Not only that, you got to think like those exclusive licenses, that extra money, that's part of the game budget, you know? I desperately miss just like sports games that have like arcade sports games. Those just don't exist anymore. And I get why they don't do NFL Blitz. Like, you know, there's the problem with doing arcade sports games is we're all aware of the inherent risks of real sports more and more now. And the leagues don't want that. NFL 2K25. I mean, that game was so badass, and they sold it for $20. Mutant League Hockey. They just remade all the Mutant League games, I thought. Yeah, I mean, I think there's room for arcade sports games that have like the franchise features of a regular sports game, especially, you know? MLB Slugfest? Slugfest is awesome. Whores. Whee. Oh, come on. Super Mega Baseball? My brother-in-law plays a ton of Super Mega Baseball. He's on like a 10-year franchise. They're making a backyard baseball show, I believe. What happened to like Golf Story? I thought Golf Story 2 came out and was not good, was the thing. I thought it came out though, but it was like buggy or something. I don't know. Golf Story was good though. They also made Sports Story. Didn't they make Sports Story? Yeah. And then I thought they made another Golf Story after Sports Story though. And it just didn't capture it. Hard to make magic twice, chat. Oh, I got to drop on the... I was like, what am I doing? I got to drop on the dolphin as it's coming back down and then go. Can I tell you guys something? And I've seen creators complain about this, and I used to be like, nah, no, but I'll give it to them now. Confusing setups. Mario players are willing to take confusing setups from level creators that they know and trust more than they are from level creators they don't know and trust. Oh! Oh! I almost just died. Ah! Ah! I just choked on everything. I was almost dead. Oh, man. Thank God that was liquid. Thank God that was liquid, or you guys would have just watched me choke on stream live. Oh, come on. Oh my God. I played Mega Bonk. I actually have a sponsored stream to play Silksong next week. I know, right? I was like, you guys want me to play Silksong? No worries. No worries. Imagine dying on stream and chat just spamming poo choke. I mean, it would be kind of funny. I mean, if I was choking and dying on stream, someone would do it. And it'd be one of those things where it'd be so funny that people would laugh despite how morbid it was. No, it's actually, I'm playing Silksong for Dove body soap. Okay, I don't know if I know how to do this correctly. I don't, maybe I need to do it on the way back up. Your skin will feel silk like this song. Got bugs on you? Wash yourself off. I was doing it for Dove, that totally makes sense. November is a wonderful time. November is like the creator time. Your favorite creators get Dove sponsorships. Horse. Oh. You know what? Who cares about the link between the two? Yeah, we got me, Kirk, and Sid. Same group together again. One more year. Pretty hyped. Yeah, I'm excited about it too. It'll be fun. I'm nervous because it's the first week of the season to do the show, and we're already halfway through. We're already halfway through the year. Always nervous to do the show. Never want to look stupid. Oh man, we're gonna argue over Jets Pats. I don't think we're gonna spend a ton of time on Jets Pats. I mean, I do think we'll probably talk a lot about, like, more about each franchise than the actual game. Hey, but it's a divisional game, you know what I mean? It could be good. First date jitters? I do, I got first date jitters. I think it's like that, chat. I think that's the way we do it. And I need to just be quicker. I should have held jump. How's Dram 3 been? This game's so good. It's fun, but I will say it's making me, like, I'm like getting laser focus on it. The levels make me laser focus. They take all my attention. Each level, after you finish a level, you're like, oh, because each section's so long. Yeah, I mean, divisional football is hard. And I feel like the Patriots are due for a bit of a letdown game. And Justin Fields has been playing better since he got called out by his owner. What up? Feeling better. I feel like we did that correctly. Yeah, I'm just trying to talk up the game, so I'm just trying to get myself in the mood to talk up this game, you know? Wait, why is it Tampa Bay? Oh, because they played them last. Okay, yep, fair. I was like, wait. What does Tampa Bay have to do with New England? Tampa Bay's had rough injury luck this year. Really rough injury luck. Right up there is the portrait, chat. Kansas City is healthy now, yeah. I still think Kansas City is... I mean, like, this might sound crazy, but I still kind of think they're the team to beat in the AFC. I mean, I guess it's not crazy. They've literally won the AFC 3 years in a row. But, yeah. I think it's a portrait up there. No, I haven't found the Yoshi-san portrait. Yeah. You miss Juju on the Steelers? Bro, it's been like 5 years. I mean, why do you miss Juju? You have Aaron Rodgers and his fake wife right now. Aaron Rodgers and his fake wife. Dude, what is that? No, she just, I don't, is she? Is she? There was just a report that like none of the wives and girlfriends have met her. I don't know. I'll give Kurt some shit about it. Hey, I know that guy. I know that one. I'm aware of this guy. Is that a GDQ picture? Ugh, come on, why you put me back there? I like the portrait thing. I think a portrait thing's got, you know what I bet is really exciting too? Because I remember the first time I had a portrait in one of these games. It's just got to be like, your first one's got to be pretty hype. Back shot? I want to do a back wall jump here. The Carl Pudes make you nostalgic? Well, he does that stuff with people that can actually fucking do troll levels. I can't. The problem is that Carl's troll level making got way beyond my abilities, right? On or off platforms vertical? I didn't see any. I think we need to... I just need to backshot a wall jump. Thank you for 40 months. I love subs. Oh, they were the origin of troll culture? No, I mean, there were already troll levels and stuff, but it was a fun little time. I'm glad it sat with so many people. But like, I mean, he does that with Juzz and... Listen, I'm always really proud when I come up with an idea and then someone else just bites that idea right after, you know what I mean? Makes me happy. The 1,000 Kaizo levels, that was the meta last year. I loved it. I loved it, yeah. Me and Carl still chat. I mean, like, we don't DM each other like every day. Mostly just because, like, different circles, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, anytime we see each other, say hi, hug, what's up? Those things. Yeah, that's what I do. Seems like a funny dude to kick it with. He is. Do people do this with me in other chats? Or is it just because I feel like I get this way more than everybody else. I think it's also though just because like I throw events. About me? Thank God. Or about Carl. It does seem to happen here more. I know. I'm everybody's second favorite. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just jump up there. Yeah. I wanted to just jump up there. Fuck yeah, Sea Priest. Usually ask if I'm a good kisser and everyone says no. Lies. That Ryu still makes videos. Yeah, I don't think anything happened to Ryu. I don't know. I don't think anyone's forced to like hang out with us because we play the same video game, you know what I mean? Maybe some people just don't want to hang out with us. Yeah. Yeah, he just does his thing. I just think he does his thing, you know what I mean? It's easier to not be on anyone else's time or worry about anybody else. I don't know. Yeah, he's married. He's got his own thing. They've got like a family traveling band thing that goes on too. I don't think it's like, yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with us, you know? Thab lives with Panga. I mean, Thab's around. I mean, I didn't, like, I love Thab, even if he told me I'm his work friend only. I'll always be bitter about that. That broke my heart. Speak of the beautiful devil himself. Chat. What's up? I'm GrandPooBear. I'm also playing Dram. I'm behind Barb. Because I had sponsored stream today. And yesterday. And I have to do a football stream later. So I'm gonna be the last one to finish Dram World 3. But damn it, I love it. I know. It's very good. Right off the bat, I'm gonna guess the general opinion, okay? Because I haven't watched anyone else play it. But chat, hook me up with the general opinion. Game very good, levels very long. Very long. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Pats, Jets, and other things. Just general football today on the... We have Thursday Night Football pre-show for Twitch. My hand hurts? Oh, I haven't had that problem. But I've never had hand problems. I'm pretty lucky in that. But I will say, like, playing any level for, like, a minute and a half, like, any Kaizo level for a minute and a half will definitely... You get tired. Your shit gets tired. Oh, come on. Fucking cockballs. No hand problems defy logic. Can I show you why I have no hand problems? I wake up every morning. I stand up. I put my thumb right here. Don't do that. Don't go hard on this. Be very gentle if you all try this, okay? Because you'll fuck your shit up. I take my thumb. I go like this. I squeeze. I put it to the side. And I slowly go down like that. Just like that. I do it for both hands every morning. I do the Black Lotus hand, same thing. Every morning. And I found it really helped. Well, I will say today is the second half of the football season, and the second half of the football season is completely different than the first half. The weather's different. Injured teams. Teams that got injured early get healthy. Teams that have been healthy get injured. Ah, God, fucking cockballs. Go Lions. You know what I love about getting to do the Twitch pre-show? Because I am a Twitch streamer. Like, Kurt Benkurt's the football player. He's the real analysis. Sid's the host, right? They both have to be professional. But I'm only on there because I'm a Twitch streamer. And it's a Twitch show, and they need someone to, you know, to do that. And I get to be as biased as humanly possible. I can show all the bias. Why is I struggling with this? Yo, the Pistons are legit good, even if Cade Cunningham's taken 72 shots in a game. I've been on this level for a while. Sorry, I'm looking at chat while I'm playing, and that doesn't help. Chat, what is your general consensus of Dram World? Do you have the same consensus? Levels long, game good, but levels really long. Fucking balls! Analysis or commentary like wrestling? No, we do have it's like a pre-show. It's called Let's Go Football. It's basically the lead-in for Twitch Sports to the Thursday night games. Because the Thursday night games play on Amazon. I love subs. Too fast. Yeah, I've been for a little bit further than that. I just started playing today. I had a Giga Sword, which is a very good game. I had a Giga Sword sponsored stream this morning, and it's a very, very good game. So I was going pretty hard on it, to be honest with you. One of my favorite, I mean, outside of Silksong, one of my favorite Metroidvanias I've played in a long time. All right. 4. Did I get royalties for Curiosity? We haven't got our Curiosity money yet, but I probably won't make, like, me personally, my money that I put in is probably gone for Curiosity unless we have, you know, unless we can double our sales, which, like, we might eventually, you know, double our sales, what we're at. And because I want the other two guys to, you know, they put in more hours than I did. Even if I put in more money, yeah. So go buy Curiosity, chat. But yeah, we've made some money. Curiosity, okay, Curiosity as a, like, if how much money we spent, Curiosity is more than broken even. Yeah, Curiosity is technically in the green for how much money we spent. For how much money we probably would have spent if we were doing things in a realistic manner and not getting voice acting for free and, you know, things like that. Our devs basically, you know, are going for percentages. Like, probably not. Probably wouldn't have been. Yeah, exactly. Time is money. Ah! 97, yeah, but we have 97% positive, and it's not like, don't get me wrong, I know some of those reviews are because you're my people. But legitimately, I think if you play Curiosity, it's a significantly better game than you think it's going to be. The problem is, which is, I think, like a great spot to be, like exceeding expectations. I think the problem is we're not getting those people that like look at it. They're like, they look at it and they might think like, no, why does this have good reviews? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. And I think it might take, you know, 40 minutes or so to like get the hook and get how the character controls and why that works in our game. Dude, I fucking hate this rock. But these are all things that like I've learned now. And I think we've learned, and if we ever did another one, it'd be way better. It runs pretty good on Steam Deck, yes. Not good on the, what's the other one? The Axis ROG? I don't think it runs good on that. Yeah, the rock drop's hard. Because it's just like you're always on there in like a different way, I guess. This part I thought was really confusing at first too for me. Oh, fuck, it went too good. Runs good on Steam Deck, not on the Steam Pad. I don't know what that is. Not an iPad. Thank you for the good luck. Shout out to Barb one more time for the raid. He's a beautiful man. I appreciate him. I should have held jump. I'm trying to go too fast now. I need to be more in the middle. Chat, I haven't found the portrait in the Yoshi level yet, and it's bothering me, and I feel like I checked everywhere I could. No spoiler, I don't want the spoiler, but it's been bothering me now for 2 days, and I feel like I need to go back in it and get it. Okay, oh, so I need to go back up there. Okay. All right. Wait. Do I need to go back up there to grab that thing? Might have to pause there. I love subs. Thank you for the sub. Chat, while I have you in here, all of you in here, what I want you to do is I want you to look and see if your Twitch Prime is available. Now, you don't have to use it on me. I don't need you to use it on me, but I need you to use it on somebody, okay? If you don't use your Twitch Prime, every day you let it go, you're kind of losing a little bit of money on your Twitch Prime. And you know who's gaining money? Jeff Bezos. And you know what he does with that money? He buys puppies and then kicks them. Why does he kick puppies? I don't fucking know. I don't know why. I don't know why he kicks puppies. Why? Why does he kick puppies? It's weird. All right? We shouldn't support that. So use it on anybody, any human, any Twitch streamer. I do love that you all are using it on me. Yeah, why do rich people do whatever? I don't know. I've never been rich. I've never been rich enough where I could kick a puppy, chat. Maybe it's fucking fun as hell. I have no idea. Why would anyone do it? Oh, I thought I was gonna die right there. I thought I was gonna die from the naked turtle. Yeah, say no to puppy kicking. What the fuck, Pooh? I wouldn't kick puppies. I'm just saying, I don't know why they do it. There's lots of things that rich people do that I wouldn't do, okay? Like, if I was rich, I'd only go to respected islands. I'm sorry.
Another puppy saved.
Thank you guys for saving the puppies. I don't think Bam Margera ever got rich enough to do that. Jesus. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. Keep it relevant? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Have y'all seen... Okay, this is irrelevant to the joke I just made. Have you guys seen former NBA player Reggie Bullock?
You're a silly one, Pooh.
Thank you for these subs. Hold on. I can't see any of the names right now because I'm looking at the screen.
Here's some Bezos money.
Suck it, Jeff Bezos. Won't be kicking that puppy. Thank you, Reef289. Yo, thank you, Alamar. Thank you, Will Phil HC for 21 months. Reef, Grizzlebear for 6 months. Tiberion. Thank you, MySpace Tom Colossus for the new one. Sunrise for 14 months. Ryan D with the new one. And Bolin for 72 months. Omni Weapon for 9 months. I love subs. I love subs. Does he hunt humans too? Jeff Bezos? No, he only hunts puppies. He takes them away to space. Dude, I hate this one. Because it lasts so long that I look at chat real quick. Hunting humans, they hunt you back. The rich people, they don't want to do that. Thank you for successfully saving that puppy. You guys, you know what? Shout out to you all. This has been a very pro animal raid. They're the most dangerous game. We had to read that short story in school.
I heard we were saving puppies.
Thank you. Thank you for saving puppies. Okay. I gotta get a system for the rock, chat. I think I gotta hit it earlier. I'm clearly just not fast enough. Seriously, I do thank y'all for all the primes. I hate puppy kickers. Okay, I get it. I thought that was a throw block next to it. I'm stupid. I thought the on-off block was a throw block when I first looked at it. Okay, I'm sorry. That was stupid. When it turned blue, the thing that was blue, I just thought it was a throw block, not an on-off block. I'm a dummy. How does one get into Kaizo? You just pick up a controller and don't stop until you beat a level that you think is too hard for you to beat. And then once you beat it, you're like, fuck, I can beat that one. Well, now I can beat another one. And then you pick another level that you think is too hard for you to beat, and then you just don't stop till you beat it. And then you do that, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 12 hacks, 13, 14 hacks, and then you just realize, like, all right, well, there's not a hack I can't beat if I don't have time. There's just, like, the only thing standing between me and any hack is time and effort, right? That's it. Dark Souls is kind of like Kaizo. You could level up in Dark Souls, and you can get good gear. I don't really think you can do that in Kaizo. I think Kaizo, you just kind of gotta get good. That was my fault! I thought I could just no grab over, and you can't. Sometimes I feel like I have to try something new to, like, oh, let's make it more consistent and easy. All right, what is it? Is it the first block that I want to jump? Second block? And then I just want to hold full jump on that rock. So I just need to figure out the system that lets me hold full jump. There we go. All right, the in between the first rock and the second rock. I don't get what I'm supposed to do there. Kaizo's a roguelike? Not a roguelite. It's definitely not a roguelite. Yeah, that one gets a puzzled look on my face. All right, chat. Are any of you watching the show Chair Company? It's right on the edge of your cringe threshold. Oh, do you not like Tim Robinson? Because Tim Robinson is cringe. I think that's a juggle. Yeah, I think that's a throw-up juggle. I completely agree with y'all. It is. Tim Robinson is so funny. But it's also like weirdly Dramatic. Friendship. The movie Friendship made me lose it with Tim Robinson. But Chair Company is like my favorite show I've watched since Severance. Friendship was hard to get through. I thought Friendship was hilarious because Friendship was basically like if you took like a Tim Robinson sketch from I Think You Should Leave, and then but everyone else but Tim Robinson was a normal human. I do love Detroiters. I think that's why I loved him to begin with. Hi. Thank you, Freudenbench. I pronounced that name correctly. For a year, and Lofsowski for 27 months. No, I don't have any hand pain. I don't have any. I've never had hand pain, really, guys. The worst I'll get is like on like shell hacks that are like really, really extensive. I'll press the buttons so hard that by like the end of my run, like, and this is only if I'm speedrunning, it is really only advanced shells now that I think about it. Advanced shells 1 and 2 when I was speedrunning those.
I think the Itty Subathons and AI sketch is one of my favorites. That and tables.
Tim Robinson, no, the Chair Company and Friendship are made with Tim Robinson and like the same guy. The Friendship was written for Tim Robinson. The guy who made it wrote it for Tim Robinson about Tim Robinson. Yeah. Yeah, he does Chair Company too. Yeah. I don't think they were writing partners before that, but they are definitely now. Like they've been working on stuff for the last few years. I don't know enough about it. Yeah, I don't think Friendship could have been made with any other actor besides Tim Robinson. They wrote on SNL together? There you go. Tim Robinson does low-key have one of the greatest SNL sketches ever. He's in like one SNL sketch and it's one of the god tier SNL sketches. I fucked that up. Basketball. Basketball. Oh, I just can't do it. It's a song with lyrics. Fuck. Cowbell might be their greatest sketch. I don't know. I can't declare greatest. It's a lyrics forward song. Well, what's funny is now, like, I'm watching the NBA on NBC on Tuesday nights. And you hear the song, and that's all I can fucking think of. Oh, come on. The Nico Harrison firing? They should have done it before you traded Luca. As soon as he came and was like, I'm trading Luca, they should have been like, you're fired. Oh. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was a little late. You can't give Nico Harrison credit for lucking into Cooper Flag either. You know what I mean? And respectfully, Cooper Flag's not Luca. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they made a trade. He said it was to win now. They didn't win now. They lost a lot. Right now, I don't get deep into NBA watching until after Christmas. But right now I'm watching any Wemby game. So I got to do it in one shot. We got to do that in one shot. If I can catch the Spurs on TV, I'm watching the Spurs game. I don't know. Getting fired from like a sports job is not like getting fired from a real job though, right? Getting fired from a real job is kind of devastating. Getting fired from a sports job just means you just got to find another rich owner to like you. Oh, come on. I picked that up. I have a theory about Cooper Flag. And it's a general NBA theory. Players who wear sleeves get hurt more often. Yep. You already have millions at that point? Honestly, I don't get why any of these motherfuckers are working. Like, I think that's the thing that just always bothers me about these guys. Just stop working. What are you doing? Pull a Reggie Bullock and go make Reggie Bullock Island. It only cost him $2 million to make a whole fucking island. Oh, come on. Chat, I don't want you guys aren't gonna believe me, okay? But I swear to God, the right button sticks sometimes on my D-pad right now, and it pulls me a little bit farther than I want to go. And I know all of you are gonna be like, sure, blame the controller, but I feel like I've played enough in my life to know when it's happening. But it doesn't happen enough where I can be like it doesn't happen every time. Stop using that control. I don't have another one right now. A poor craftsman blames his tools. See, you know what? When people say that, the only thing I think of is they've never built fucking shit in their life. A great craftsman understands when his tool is not performing the way it should. Jackass. If I had $10 million, would I stop streaming? No, but I think, I mean, I guess if you compare like my hobby of playing video games versus the hobby of creating an NBA team, I guess they're similar, right? I guess you're right when you say it that way. But would I stop streaming? I mean, I wouldn't stream like the way I wouldn't stream where I feel like I'm on your demand, like I'm on chat's demand, right? But I'd still be playing video games because that's what I like to do. I mean, it's what I do in my free time. So I don't know. You know what I would definitely be doing is taking more snowboard trips. Snowboarding all the mountains I've never gotten to go to if I had 10 million. I don't know. Now I'm looking at the Reggie Bullock $2 million private island, and I'm like, maybe that's the way. Whoops. I'd buy a little track car. Yeah, actually, that's probably what I would do. I don't know if $10 million is enough to get like into racing though. I feel like you need like $50 million to be into racing. Like, can I buy my way into a Le Mans car for... How much does that cost? I didn't hold jump. After I jumped, I didn't hold jump. It was literally after I jump, I just didn't hold jump. And then it stopped and I was like, I am dead. I have to jump. Spec 1 Miata? Well, yeah, that's not Le Mans. $75,000 a year to race Miatas? Holy shit. Even that seems wild. Yeah, I also really don't have much desire to drive real cars, chat. I like sim racing. I don't know if I'd like real racing. I like sim racing. Sim racing's fun. I don't have to wait. I'm not sitting around. My shit moves, man. I could get wind blowing in my face if I really wanted to simulate that. I get a fan and just blow it in my face. Yeah, I'm way less likely to die. Okay. Okay. That didn't work. Just ate them. Sim racing is fun. Sure. That was the thing that happened. I'm just not spin jumping anymore? Right. Okay. Thanks, Mario. Your brother's better. Super Mario Galaxy trailer, chat. I need your thoughts. I was just stoked to see Rosalina. No, I haven't seen the F1 movie. I've heard it's really good. Yeah, I've heard it's really good, honestly. So my system isn't working anymore. Rosalina had a sick reveal. Agreed. There's a new Mario movie. Yeah, Mario. They're making a Mario Galaxy, which I thought was a little interesting, I guess, over, say, Odyssey. You wanted Sunshine? I guess like doing any of the games is a little interesting to me. Like why, I guess like it didn't really seem like to base yourself off any of the games is like necessary. Like I don't know if I'd want a Zelda game, the Zelda movie to be based off one of the games, you know? Saving Odyssey for the trilogy? We're gonna get 2 Mario movies before we get a new Mario game. Maybe 3. Dude, I am so fucking done with this fucking rock. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want like a... I don't know if you could tell like an entire Zelda game in a 2-hour movie. I wish they weren't making a Zelda movie and instead were making a Zelda TV show where each season was like American Horror Story style, where you had like a few actors come back to play like similar different versions of their characters. And then everybody else was like new, like Link and Zelda would be new every time, you know? And then they'd tell like different games through that way. Yeah, and then like one season would just randomly be animated. I'm completely off my game right now. One season would just be completely animated and it'd be dope. The dungeon montage? I mean, that's okay. How do you handle the dungeons in a Zelda movie? Well, I think that's the other thing with a nice Zelda TV show. You just be like, oh yeah, this is this week's dungeon. Watch him push this block in this week's dungeon. I'm sorry, I looked at Chad right there. All right, I need your positive energy. I need to lock it in. We're making silly mistakes. This is the run. Enough dicking around.
I'm so excited.
Get the fuck out of here. Thank you, DJ Viking, for the 10 gift subs. I am unworthy of that. I love subs. So thank you. I hate bits. Don't get bits. I'm locking in. Locking in. You would hand over the script for Rosalina to Brie Larson? She's probably expensive. Why give it? Who is Rosalina? Wait, who is Rosalina? Did they announce who Rosalina is? They need a Bowser Jr. in this movie. Oh, it is Brie Larson. I mean, nerds love Brie Larson, so I get it. I have no strong feelings either way. But I think she'll be fine. You know what? She'll definitely be better than Seth Rogen. Fuck! Charlie Day's good as Luigi. I like Charlie Day as Luigi. He sounds like Charlie Day, but not like... You can tell he's at least trying something. You know what I'll say? Chris Pratt wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. He was totally fine. All right, he's totally fine. He's adequate. Is he giving you anything? No. I mean, he's not necessarily adding to the voice, but he's completely adequate. It's fine. He didn't bother me. The thing that did bother me is like when he was trying to do like the beginning when he does do a fake Italian accent, I thought that was pretty good. But if you think about it, there's no reason for Mario to have an Italian accent, chat. He's never been to Italy. Ever. Once in his life. It's kind of weird for him to have an Italian accent. Right? He should have a deep Brooklyn accent. Like in the old Mario and Luigi Super Show with Captain Lou Albano. Okay, my system doesn't work! My system doesn't work! It's a me, Mario! I feel like he would just get his ass kicked by, like, his friends' mafia's dads. Or his friends' dads who are in the mafia. That's the sentence I want. There we go. Okay, system back. System back. Grab it! Get him an Italian immigrant, bought it as a 7-year-old. Listen, I don't know if you ever went, like, literally anywhere when you were 7. But if you stayed there, your fucking voice would have changed by the time you were 38 and started your own plumbing business, dude. I was a kid, spent 2 weeks in Kentucky. I came back completely rednecked. Moved there a year later. By the time I got to college, oh man. By the time I got out of college, though, I sounded like this. Parks and Rec was peak Chris Pratt. I don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy was probably peak Chris Pratt. The first one. That probably literally was Chris Pratt's peak. Okay, I just missed the block I wanted to hit and went right through there. That jump was so good, it was bad. Chad, I need you to tell me when it's 1:30, okay? I need you to spam it's 1:30 when that happens. Don't fuck up. This is the run right here. This is it. It's 4, you're late. I need you to be smart enough to understand that time zones exist. So I'm not gonna, anyone who said it's 4, I'm not relying on you. I can't rely on you. I need to lock in. That's why I'm not locked in. East Coast down bad. Ugh, East Coast time. Honestly, I think my love of sports would never let me move back to the East Coast. Back into Eastern time zone, at least. I couldn't imagine staying up watching Monday Night Football to like 12:30. Mountain Time's fine. But nobody cares about you at Mountain Time. Nobody talks about you. Nothing's scheduled for you. Open up. East time's way better for watching streamers. They all start at 12 or 2. I think that would be exactly the same. I don't think that would affect anything. I will say East Coast time is probably better for being a streamer. By the time I'm already on, at least if you're a day streamer. If you're a night streamer, it probably is awesome for Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, by the time I'm already on, half the people have already done something. Like by the time I wake up, what am I supposed to do there if I do that? Have I been doing this actually this wrong? Now I'm beginning to wonder if I've been doing that wrong. Like if you're supposed to go in and out of it twice and then use the pink shell. Yeah, I mean, by the time it's like, if a game comes out as like a West Coast streamer, yeah. I will admit that. I come on at a perfect time. It's perfect for me. And if you're like, it's perfect because that's when Barb gets off. Chat, that's because that's what he scheduled when I was back in the day. I've had the same time forever, and he scheduled around me back when he first started streaming. That's an old school 8-year-old thing. He's not an op. What was streaming like before the internet? It was way harder. It's way harder. He was your morning shift as a teacher? Yo, you should not be watching streams while you should be teaching. I'm sorry. Listen, did I misinterpret that? Listen, as someone that's sending his kid to public education, you just had me real worried. Lock it in? I know, we were there, and then I fucked it up, and now we are no longer here. I haven't guessed one single... Oh yeah, he was a teacher. Sorry, I did misinterpret that. No! No, it's not okay for my kid to get anything but like the literal tippy top. My kid has two parents that will not accept an A-. Oh my god. Aura's Galaxy Brain, he gets all the viewers. You know what amazes me about Aura is he comes to Kaizo Coliseum, shifts right to our schedule, and then goes home and shifts right back. And it's not like he comes and is like cranky or tired. Like he's like there, just like normal like everyone else. And that always blows my mind how he can just like turn it on like that. Oh my god! I got a fishy surprise coming. If you just spoiled it, I am banning the fuck out of you. I just want you to know. I hate you forever if you just spoiled it. What do you get out of that? Wouldn't you want me to hit it? What are you doing? Why would you do that? If we get hit by a fish or we miss a fish, either way, we have to ban you now. You're lucky a dolphin's a mammal. I would have counted that. Okay, I'm definitely just doing this my own way. No, grab the fucking thing! Yeah, I want him to wait for the anticipation, you know? I want him to sit here like, oh god, I hope there's no fish. I don't want to get banned from this random Twitch chat. I can't get through this rock. I know the tension's higher now. What's a douche move? The fish? Telling me about the fish? Or banning him over the fish? Oh, that was it. It is horrible. Chat wants blood. Chat loves a good sacrifice. I suck balls at the rock part. I'm so bad at the rock part. The rock part and me are not having a good time. We are not getting along. Okay. The problem is I keep thinking I have a system set for the rock part and I don't. Okay. Yeah, the rock part is driving me insane. Well, it's weird because I'm jumping at the same spot every time, but it feels like the rock's landing different. I don't know if that's because the rock bounces. Like, if you guys ever see like the rocks, they're physically bouncing, so I don't know if it's just bouncing in that area, and that's why I'm getting different like falls on the rock. Like I can't like, but I feel like I'm like jumping and it's in a different spot every time. Like I'm jumping when the second block goes underneath the rock, right? Actually, that one worked out really good. Maybe we just weren't believing in the system. Maybe we just didn't believe in the system hard enough. Finally catch a stream? You coming from YouTube? Games no one can beat, baby. That was my fault. I always believe in the system. Well, sometimes I think I've created a system, but the system's wrong. And then I keep trying the system, and then I end up doing worse. Just kill myself. Just kill myself. I love this game. I don't know what it is, but it feels very 2017 right now to just have a whole community grinding Mario. Enjoying it. Heart of the Underdog. Thank you for 18 months. 2 in a row. Have I told Chad about my horse game yet? No, I didn't tell Barb's chat about my horse game yet. I haven't told about the chat horse game that I have programmed that allows chat to have its own horse and then level their horse up over time and then race with them while I'm on breaks. I have not mentioned it yet. It's not done. It's in beta. No, it's not even in beta. It's in alpha. So the problem is I'm killing all the horses every day. So I don't want people to get excited about it and try to like level up their horse.
I'm so excited.
Mother of Butcher. Grab the block. Can you have a horse? It crashed when I tried to pull out of it last time. But no, so you can't have a horse right now. The problem is I'm coding this entire game myself. Okay? I'm coding this entire game myself. And when things happen, I don't know how to fix it because I've never coded anything or done anything, and I'm just relying on like cut copy pasting and tutorials and asking ChatGPT, did it work? Did it work? And I hate asking ChatGPT anything because AI is the bane of any creator's existence. Like one day there's just going to be an AI GrandPooBear and Twitch is going to silently murder me, and then AI GrandPooBear is just going to take over and he's going to stream 25 hours a day. Oh, okay, I see what happened. Okay. You need it. It's only for subs right now because it's in beta. So you hit X. This is gonna ruin chat. You always thought about a 24-hour AI Barb. So what? You get 5 more hours of him streaming a day? What? He doesn't need that. Yeah, how do you know he's not already, bro? Dude, it's one thing if it was 6 days. It's 7 days. It's incredible. He's the only streamer who could anti-subathon. Yeah, I mean, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to do like any of the events or like any of the Red Bull stuff. It'd be so hard. Yeah, it's incredible. You're glad Barb takes several hours in the afternoon? He does it so he can watch me. I don't know. I think it's exit 5 or something. Am I doing a subathon next year? No, definitely not. I think my son's getting a little too old to do them now. It's was easier when he was younger. I don't think I can do it anymore. Not until he's like, yeah, the next subathon will be like when I'm 50 and he's a teenager because he doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. Yeah. It's just not, yeah, I couldn't do it anymore to him. It's tough, man. Subathons are great. They're really fun, but being a parent and like I have a this sounds stupid. I have a deep respect for the like the subathon. Like I feel like you got to be sleeping on stream. If you're not sleeping on stream, you're lying to everybody. You know, like that's like my thing about it. You know, like you got to be on, right? And even during subathons, like, you know, I'll take breaks to go poop and, you know, go shower and stuff. But yeah, I'm a purist. I'm a definitely from the like we stole the idea from Ludwig's back in the day, and we should respect that. Like, but I don't like shower on stream and stuff. But yeah, I think the torture, like this might sound weird, but the torture of a subathon has to be real. Like it has to be torture. Like it has to be a point. Like it has to be a point where chat can hold you hostage and you hate the money. Like it has to get to that point. I want 10K subs, shower on stream. Well, my last subathon, I ended up with 35,000 subs. So I had a bit more than 10. Then just do a subathon. I feel like you may have missed the previous question that came up to Duck. Anyway, that preceded this. Okay. Ban him. Ban him right now. Ban him right now. I don't care. Dolphin counts. Ban him. Whoever said it, ban them. Dolphin was a mammal? That motherfucker didn't know dolphins were mammals. He didn't know. It did really ruin my earlier. You're lucky that dolphin's a mammal. Already done? Good. I hope he asks for an unban request. Let me know when it comes in. Ah! You appreciate that my subathons have gimmicks and themes? Yeah, I mean, I try to think about, like, I don't like doing just the same thing every time. Like, you can't recreate magic sometimes, right? Some things are just like that, just they happen and they were great then, but they're not going to be great again. So you have to do something different every time. The counterpoint to that is it makes it really hard to balance, and it's expensive. All right, so that's how you do it. Hooker. Dude, it's a weird juggle. Why didn't I just fucking throw that? You only need to pick. Ugh, I only need to do it once. I only need to throw each one up one single time. I don't know why I want to throw that next one up again. I just need to throw them up one single time. That's it. They just each need to get thrown up once. That's it. You do. I get tempted. I'm like, oh, I can juggle. I'm not a juggler. I played U-Break. I played U-Break. I can juggle.
I love you and you love subs.
I do love subs, Composer, and I do love you. Composer, I feel like it's been way too long since we've seen each other. I love subs. Thank you. Sadie Lady, thank you for 32 months. I love subs. I know. The dude, I love subs. The only thing that doesn't love subs in my room is my chair. Okay. I'm a fucking idiot. No, my chair gets thrown pretty often.
Chicken bacon ranch.
What about a chicken bacon ranch? I do ranch on my BLTs instead of mayonnaise. Dude, that chuck will react to the smallest jump. Hey, my rock system's not been bad, chat. Hey, it's... No! Bitch! God! Fucking wall! Dude, that doesn't even make sense, okay? The block can literally break a block like this, but if it touches a wall, it just smashes into every little piece. It can damage a literal spectral being, King Boo. You can hit Bowser with it, but it just explodes into a million pieces. Sure. Oh yeah, sure, a charging chuck can die from one of those blocks, but it'll explode into a million pieces if it slightly touches a fucking wall. The physics of it are stupid. Miyamoto's fucking dumb. Sorry. Suck it, Miyamoto. I'm too far? I apologize. I apologize. You're right. I don't want to get smote. I don't want to get smote by Game God. I apologize. You're right. I went too far, chat. I took my anger out on the wrong person. I took my anger out on the wrong person. That's it. They're suing me. You know what? I'm counter-suing. That's my fault. Miyamoto is why Dram World's so hard. Wow. What would be in my defense? You know what? There's lots of Nintendo things I've questioned that make me question the intelligence of the people working at Nintendo, so that's in my defense. Ah, stop it! Okay, it's clearly my fault because I'm moving while throwing it, right? It's clearly my fault. You can just throw them both straight up in the air. You don't have to push them forward at all. You can catch them both if you just throw them straight up in the air. What's the dumbest Nintendo move? For like personally or in general, do I think the dumbest Nintendo move is? I mean, I just think anything to do with online gameplay in the last 15 years has been their dumbest move, right? Like, that's their dumbest move. Absolutely. I think their dumbest move this generation is making a console that can't run Grand Theft Auto. I think that's going to actually not... I think that's going to... Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Help them. No achievements? You know what? I don't care about achievements, so that doesn't affect me. But I do think it is a little weird at this point. Right? It is a little strange that you wouldn't have that and everybody else does. Because people clearly like that. Yeah, I feel like people being able to play GTA Online from the comfort of their bed would be a pretty... would behoove Nintendo, and then they get a little bit of that GTA Online money every time someone buys something. Yeah, I have to feel like Nintendo is going to be missing out on that. Oh my god, it's so much easier than I was making it out to be. Ha! 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 Nintendo might have Switch 3 by the time GTA releases. Possible. The Wii U... Okay, the problem with the Wii U is just... It lacked any games that cared... Oh, this is a cool section. It lacked any games that gave a fuck about... about the actual gimmick of the console. Okay. Like, outside of Zombie U, I can't really think of, like, many games. Like, past, like, yeah, I guess the Star Fox game, but then it's, like, it needlessly put in motion controls. So... I will say this. Given that every Wii U game sold, like, way better on Switch when they re-released them, I mean, clearly the games were not the problem, you know, but I think the motion controls, I don't think the Wii U felt like a piece of garbage compared to like an iPad or something, you know, whereas like the Switch and Switch 2 feel like more like technology, you know. And I know that sounds like kind of weird to say. Okay. You like the hefty gamepad? I didn't like any D-pads on the Wii U. I screwed up that. It was badly communicated? I mean, I don't think its name was particularly great. Clearly, there's people that were watching Mario Maker that didn't realize the Wii U was not a Wii add-on, you know what I mean? Which is probably not good for you. Okay. Yeah, the Wii's life was super long. I mean, I always thought that was a big mistake, was getting off the current technology cycle, but it's probably not a mistake for their bottom line. You know, like it's probably behooved them greatly. And I think like now it matters a lot less than it used to. You know? An online college game course. Still better than the Xbone. Xbox One was a weird decision too. You know the biggest... graphics or something, you can get away from that. But when you're just like talking about like realistic graphics, you know, like you want, like shooter fans want, yeah, Nintendo's amazing with making graphics that hold up forever. Honestly, they are, that is something that I think they excel at. I mean, I think Mario Odyssey's as pretty as anything that's been on PS5. Still. Yeah, they really are. They're really good at it. You know what? That's something they do right. Oh, come on. Whores. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of their games visually do stand the test of time. I'll give them that. Okay, what are we... Am I just supposed to prevent this from hitting it? Is that what I'm trying to do? Just prevent it from hitting it? But I gotta hit it twice? Yeah, I think it's just preventing from hitting it is what all I'm doing. There. You're not saying last guy get banned? It was a rhetorical question, so good idea. I know it sound, to be fair, that one did not sound rhetorical, but it was. 2 minutes until 1:30? Okay. Got it, I got it. You're too dumb to understand Kaizo mechanics? No, you're not stubborn enough. Nobody's too dumb. Have you seen some of the motherfuckers that play Kaizo? We are not the brightest. Actually, I would argue it takes a certain amount of being dumb. Okay, well that did not work at all. You don't have the coordination? Ah, you do. You just gotta practice. You're all feet with DDR? She's selling feet. You do Just Dance too. One minute until 1:30? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get this section, chat. Why I went way too early. I'm wondering if I need to go off the front to get it. It's like I'm not getting that. That is too fast. But I feel like I need to get the first one off the front of it. People that can play DDR impress the shit out of me. Dude, there's no way. It's 1:30? Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Let's go. Grandest poop bear. It is 1:30.
Thank y'all. You just played DDR so much as a kid? I mean, I assume it's like any other game where, you know, practice makes perfect. But like, I feel like to get good at DDR, you had to go into a arcade at some point with a towel. And just put in the work, right? Yeah, and you had to just put in the work. Because you were gonna sweat your fucking ass off. Like, that's how I know someone's coming to, like, really DDR. They got the towel. Like, they're walking in with a towel. I'm like, oh, shit. This arcade's about to get lit. This part's hard. Towel and some gloves. Well, yeah, I bet. Okay. When I started sim racing, I told chat, I was like, you'll never see me in those stupid fucking sim racing gloves, chat. You'll never see me. And then after a few weeks of sim racing, I had blisters all over my goddamn hands because the wheel's so strong, right? The wheels are just too strong. They're just really strong, right? You gotta have the gloves. Like, there's a reason every fucking person wears the douchey fucking gloves driving their fake fucking cars, right? My hands were getting tore the fuck up. I had to get the gloves. I'd imagine holding onto the rail at a DDR is among the same things. Dude, it is. I have to get it at least once going that way, and I'm just not. Have I ever vacationed outside the US? Only to Mexico. Me and my wife have this, like, if we can get like 3 days together, we'll go to this one resort in Mexico that has a lazy river. And then we'll float on the lazy river and drink cocktails for the whole time. Oh, that one would have been it. That was it. That was the one. That was the one, chat. I've been to Canada, but only for work stuff, and when I was 19, because I'm from Michigan. Yeah. Let's go Windsor, baby. Oh, that's it. Okay. Do the hand thing. Where in Michigan? You guys know where Xwater lives, right? I'm on the other. I was on the other side of the river, literally the other side of the river. Xwater was in Canada, and I'm over there on the thumb. The greater Detroit area. Like everybody else that lives in Michigan, from somewhere in the greater Detroit area. Yeah, he's in Windsor. West Michigan. No, East Michigan. My nephew lives in downtown Detroit right now. He is loving life. I shouldn't have jumped up here, right? I should have jumped next. Yeah. Someone who lives in Kalamazoo, consider moving to Detroit. Like Detroit City right now is fucking awesome. I got it. Like, it's way better than when I was growing up. Not just like, the crime and all this stuff everyone heard. It's like pretty much gone. But it's also just like the vibe and the culture and the music and the restaurants kind of fucking rock in Detroit. And it's got all the teams downtown, which is really fun. Don't tell anyone, because like generally people, like the people that watch Fox News, they're already scared of any city. And they were really scared of Detroit for a long time. So don't tell anyone that it's that great, like keep it cheap. It's fucking nice. It's fucking nice. Don't tell anyone I told you, but it's kind of fucking awesome. It's like every city though. I think like every city is gonna go through like 20 years, like you'll have like your golden years, and you'll go through like 20 bad years, then they'll tear everything down and rebuild, and then it's like it's badass again. I feel like that's gonna be a common theme for a lot of our cities in the next 30, 40 years. We're like, the city you think is shit now is gonna be fucking awesome. And oh yeah, well yeah, it's like New York's fucking great. New York's amazing right now. Detroit or Chicago for the weekend? Listen, I'm not gonna say it's Chicago, okay? I'm not gonna say it's Chicago, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe, all right? It's better than Seattle. Shits on Oklahoma City. Rather go there than Philly. Pittsburgh, eat your heart out. Detroit might be better than Chicago if they didn't share the exact same ass weather in the winter. That's the only way it could, because otherwise it's just kind of like a smaller version. Detroit has really cool architecture. No way, Detroit's got great architecture. Maybe not as good as Chicago's, but I think Detroit's got pretty fucking good architecture. We got vibes. We got the Joe Louis Fist. The old train station, which I think is becoming a new train station too. Seattle kicks ass. My problem with Seattle is I never felt like there was anything for me to do. Yeah, with all that said, chat, I'll never move back to Michigan. I love living on the West Coast. I'll never move back to Michigan. I've gotten too used to looking at the sun. To be fair, I'll never move out of the mountains, I guess is more specific. I'll totally leave the West Coast, but I'll never leave mountains again. Ah, fucking shit. Thank you, Go Blue. Go Blue. Fuck Ohio State. All my family lives in Michigan, yeah. They remind me of that often. My nephew's in like downtown Detroit right now, and my niece is a teacher in not Detroit public schools, but in the bourbon version of it. Yeah, I just can't do it. All right, what time is it? All right, I actually do have to get off right now, chat. I wanted to get the exit before we got off. All right, chat. I know, especially if you came from the raid, I know you're used to 14-hour days from Barb, and normally I stream so long. All right, but today I have to do the NFL pregame show for Twitch. It'll be live on this channel and on Twitch Sports if you want to check it out. Features me, Sidney Goodman, and former NFL quarterback Kurt